What's going on, guys? Mark here, Red Star Loft, heading on out. It is 6:24 a.m. That clock is a little bit fast, but yeah, about 6:22 a.m. As you can see, the sun is still working. It's way out. Another early morning. We are headed, as you can see, we've only made it about 1.5 miles so far. Got quite of a long road ahead of us. Doing either 55 or 60 miles, all depending on all depending on a good release point. So either 55 or 60. Got an early start again. I woke up, it was before 6 o'clock. I was able to basket all the birds in just a few minutes because it was still night outside, so it was just grab and go, no fuss, no mess. So yeah, yesterday, I'm pretty sure you saw it in the comments below that I put, but yesterday I lied when I said my dad let him out at 7:40 because he was calling me to see if I wanted to go to 30 miles or 40 miles. I told him to go to 40 miles. And he let him out at 8 o'clock, and they appeared overhead at 9:02. So, pardon me, still very early. 62 minutes is what it took him yesterday to do 40 miles. And like I said, 55 to 60 miles or somewhere in between, just depending on a nice release point, because as hard as I try to Google map it, there's the area over here, these cornfields of northwestern Indiana. There's no Google Street View on those little streets. You're just looking overhead and all you see is farmland, and yeah, you can't really see what's accessible, what's not. So we'll just drive out there and kind of poke around and see where we're at. I'll do the same as always. I will once I head back, I'll call my dad so that he can head on over home. Again, on the off chance that they do beat me, well, I probably have a good hour drive, so, but still, on the off chance that they do beat me home, he'll be home to clock him in. See, that's what happens when you don't have a clock. You have to use your 6-year-old father, so he's serving as my clock for the time being. So, and speaking of him, tomorrow, Sunday morning, I'm going to be waking up at 3 a.m. and I am going to be selling most of his birds. I'll be taking about 40-ish of his high flyers, and I will be selling them. So yeah, if any of you guys are interested in seeing them, I can record them, and I can try and record the process tomorrow. It's a what do they call it? Bantam and pigeon swap, something like that. And I've been to a few of them. They're actually really fun. It's down in about an hour south of me in Kankakee, Illinois. And I mean, when I say they sell everything, they sell everything. The last time I was there, the guy tried selling me Arctic foxes for $300, and yeah, they have any and all sorts of pigeons you can imagine. They have just, I mean, you know, chickens, geese, ducks, horses, ponies, peacocks, all sorts of anything with feathers, those little game chickens, and I mean anything you can imagine with feathers they have there, plus a whole bunch of other stuff on top of it. So I will be there tomorrow, and yeah, I'll probably record and just show you guys. But yeah, like I said, that starts, I believe the doors open at 4:30, something like that. So I gotta be up bright and early. But yeah, my dad wants to sell his birds, and the last pigeon swap is in October, so this is second to last. I'm gonna take most of his birds. He's gonna leave behind maybe 5 pairs because they have young. So in October I'll take the rest of them, and I'm selling all of them. And yeah, ever since this year, my dad fell in love with my birds, and he says homers is the way to go. So He's gonna take a break over wintertime. There's no need for him to get new birds in the wintertime, I guess. And come spring, I'm gonna give him 4 or 5 of my pairs, and he's gonna kind of start out from there. So I'll be doing that tomorrow, but I don't want to keep rumbling too much. Like, as you can see, I'm only 4 miles out. Always got some service light on in all of my cars. This one's got the CO2 sensor dead. Been like that for about a year, just too lazy to spend to fix it. But yeah, 4 miles out, another good 50 miles to go. So I'll catch up with you guys when I get there, and we will talk then. Here we are, guys. 56 miles even, basically. Hell of a drive. Took me, let's see, I don't even know how long it took me with all the damn red lights and everything. Took me an hour and 10 minutes just to get myself out here. So, as you can see, basically just a country road. You can even see some cows down there. There are wires, but god damn it, there's wires everywhere. Anytime I go to these country roads, there's always wires. So I'm just trying to scope out a normal spot that I can put him. It would probably be right here on the edge of the road, because if I let them out, they're probably just gonna take off from here over this really short fence, and then the wires shouldn't be a problem. So all right, you guys have been packed in there good, huh? Get them out. Give me 1 second. There we go. So I'll put them right there on the edge of the road. It's not a busy road by any means. I've been here for a few minutes and not a single car drove by. So basically you can see the cars driving by. That's the road that I came off of, Route 30. So they will be flying straight that way to go home. So I'll give them a few minutes. I'll let them get catch a breath and get oriented a little bit. And what time is it now? It's 8:32. Yeah, so I'll give them a few more minutes. Around 8:35 I'll let them out, and we'll see how they do. Okay, it's about time to let them out. I just noticed some. Wonder what animal this is from. But yeah, I just said that it's 8:35 instead of 7:35, and that's because I drove into a different time zone. So it's actually 7:35 by where I'm at, but it's 8:35 here. We'll wait for this guy to drive by, and we will let these guys out. So here we go. Come on. All right. Please miss the wires. Please miss the wires. Try to step back because these trees are fairly inconvenient. And okay, they're above the wire line and above the tree line, so way down there. Yeah, it's hard to find an area that's not covered in trees. You don't really get the best view, but they are somewhere over there. I'm trying to see, but let me stand here for another minute. See if they pop up, but that's the direction they're supposed to be going, so I hope they don't. Oh, there they are. Never mind, spoke too soon. That's 25 birds, guys. 25, so let's cross our finger that all 25 come back. Camera zoomed, so I'm sorry if it's shaky. They're coming back now. Even with this little tripod, it's still shaky. Nice cool morning. It's probably in the mid 60s, low 60s. A little bit windy, but that's okay. You can hear those cows over there mooing. Anyways, enough about the cows. Okay. Zoom back out. Give it another minute, see if I see him. Yeah, people look at a strange guy on the side of the road pointing his camera in the sky. Alright guys, I'm not going to be hanging around here too much longer. It seems like they are gone. I'll pause it now. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear that, but cows are coming out to pasture. Or whatever it's called. Yeah, I'll end the video here until I get home. I'll wait here another minute just to, you know, make sure that they're not coming back, and we will catch up when I get home. And I don't know what my weird fascination with cows is, but yeah. Give me a little bit. It'll probably take me a good hour to get home. There's a couple of towns with a ton of annoying lights, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna call my dad and tell him that I left and that the birds were let out. So yeah, I feel like they're heading home because that's the right direction down there. And they circled once or so and they just headed straight home. So let's go back and see what the results are. What's up guys, I'm back at the loft. It's been an hour and 10 minutes. Drive back was a little bit easier than the drive there. And as you can see, we're doing 2 tosses today. My dad just took the rest of them. This one stayed behind right here. I'll show you why, because of his molt. But yeah, it's been an hour and 10 minutes. I just got back home 5 minutes ago and packed up the other birds. My dad's gonna take them out to 2-3 miles for their first toss. So we are here waiting on the other ones. I'm gonna try and catch this guy real quick. Show you why I left them behind. Pardon me. I don't know how I can show you this with one hand, but his molt is going pretty aggressively, and as you can see right there, he's missing a lot of feathers. So I didn't want to take him yet. I want to let those grow out a little bit more. At first I thought he was attacked by a hawk. Sorry about the focus. At first I thought he was attacked by a hawk because of how yeah, you can see it there, how bad his wings look. But yeah, and then I looked at him and I saw that the new ones were growing out. So yeah, you can see there, it kind of looks like he got hit, but it's just the wings coming in. So yeah, I talked to my dad about tomorrow. Like I said, selling a lot of his birds, about 30 or 40 of them. And what I'm gonna end up doing is get rid of a handful of mine. And by that I mean I am gonna sell my show homers. So the ones that will be going tomorrow, it's that cockbird right there, this young right here, and where's the rest of them? That young right there, the grizzle standing on the, not the grizzle, the check, and the hen, which I can't see. There's the hen. So that's 4, and that guy right there, 5. So mom, dad, and they're 3 young. I'll be getting rid of them because, as I said, you know, this year is kind of coming to a close, and next year I definitely am not going to be keeping any show homers or any birds that are just going to lounge around. I'm going to focus much more on breeding. You know, I'm going to free up a breeding box, and yeah, pretty much everything for next year has to fly, and I'm just gonna go and sell those guys. So that will be taking place tomorrow. So I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit, well, for a little while actually. My dad's gonna go release those guys, and I'm waiting on these guys. So I'll probably pick back up with you when something happens. Here we go, guys. It's been about 5 minutes. I didn't even get to change their waters yet, but the birds are back. So that was 55 miles. We're looking at an hour and 20 minutes. Seems like they're struggling to land. Let me step back a little bit. Yeah, obviously it's hard to say if every single one's there, but it looks like just about most, if not all, are there. So I am gonna go in a little bit, grab some food, and call them in, and we'll see. I did feed them a little bit too much yesterday, and I realized that this morning when I saw that there was a few pieces of food left. There they go. So that was about half of them landed. Let's see how they're doing. And none of them are panting from what I can see. I don't know how the lighting is. Where's the other half? They're flying somewhere above. I just saw them. But yeah, I think that what did I say? Yeah, exactly an hour and 19 minutes is what it took them for 55 miles. So really happy about that. I just beat them home by maybe 10 minutes. So yeah, somewhere around there. I'll go back and track the time exactly, but they're back and they're a little ruffled, but they definitely did a great job. They came straight home. There we go. Couple up there on the roof. So that's it, guys. Here's the rest of them. Don't have any food to shake at them to get them to go in there, but they'll go on their own. So everybody's back, it seems like. I will count them once they pop in, which I think they're gonna start doing soon. There we go. There's my grizzle. They're starting to drop in. Yeah, you can see that their feather situation is not the greatest. They're definitely a little ruffled, but they're here and they are jumping in. So I'm gonna go grab a little bit of food, call the rest of the guys in, and yeah, just relax and enjoy the rest of my day. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, enjoy the Labor Day weekend. And like I said, I plan on making that video tomorrow. I feel like some of you guys would like to see it. So I'll probably end up recording and post that sometime tomorrow in the afternoon before me, wife, and our kid head to the city for a couple days. So yeah, you can see they didn't take too long. You know, ideally I'd want them to go in right away, but even without me shaking a can of food, you can see that most are in. So that's fantastic. Super happy. Let me know, guys. I was at 55 miles now. Let me know what should be the next jump, because I feel like 5-10 miles is not, you know, this stage isn't really that significant. Is 20 too many? Is 30 too many? What's the right number to jump him at after 55, 56 miles? So let me know, and we'll see what happens next week. Thanks a lot, guys, and have a good weekend.